You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Burgov's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nabokov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunately.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ore.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nebachov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nebach. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das?
Nah, not for me.
Das ist schade. Aber was soll man machen?
Anything else you need?
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
Certainly. What is it?
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the...
Correct. And that is how...
What about the League of Lords?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone without it. Each one of us has to consider what you can show, what you can do to...
We'll make short work of...
I'll try not to let you down.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's...
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
What's the discussion about?
We're just...
Apparently, it
Aye,
Who got the bet?
zweimal?
That's right. But in fact...
He's afraid.
sorry, sir, but let's talk about something else.
Watch your tongue. You don't want...
Ja, du hast recht. If I've offended you, Henry, but if you'd rather... That strikes me as a better option. Wie war das?
I understand. Let's play then.
We'll see.
Fortuna. Möge der beste Mann gewinnen. What's taking you so long? There's nothing to it.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Here. Was ist los?
Looks like you don't even want to
It's all
play.
yours.
Last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here. I've seen people play better, but never worse.
Here. Schön. Nein, gar nichts.
We didn't have such dice when I was
done.
young. We shaped them out of clay, played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
Das
I've
war's.
seen
That
people
was a
play
good throw
better,
anyway.
but never worse.
Schön.
We have an early start tomorrow, it seems. Whose idea was that? I won't remember much
Here.
of the journey there, I can tell you. Let's drink, my friends. Truly excellent wine.
That's not Hungarian.
Dies.
So let's hope it won't do us any harm.
It's an absolute disgrace that those Hungarian devils are also Christians.
Appalling knaves. They behave like pigs. They rob and kill our people.
Das war's.
You were too,
You're up,
but
my
you
friend.
could throw better.
Take as much as I got.
My God, is it still not over?
Exactly. Worse than those damn burgers. Terrible times. The burgers will buy us all out one of these days. Someone should clip their wings. Lose his allies against the high nobility. Right! That pack of thieves are bribing him to get our knightly titles.
It's a shame Lord Sokol had such bad luck at Yihama.
Too right. He should
Even a
have
fool gets lucky sometimes.
silver as well. Wretched curs. Indeed. Another reason to have a drink.
I left my wife at home.
A good idea. This is soldier's business after all, isn't it?
Diese. Oh, Scheiße!
It has to work out sometime. Who's winning? I forgot already.
Cheers then.
May every prelate come down with cholera.
See? You can do it. Keep it up. Is it still the same year?
Hier.
Or the next one? Maybe I'd prefer a short game to a long one like this.
If you think it will help you.
My legs are starting to hurt from all this standing around.
Hier. Was ist los? Oh, it's all yours. Hier. Schön. Diese. Nein, gar nichts. I'm done.
Unbelievable! I've never seen anything like that!
Geld! Geld! That was a good game, friends.
Speak for yourself. You clean me out.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Let's hope you have better luck in battle tomorrow, my friend.
Christ!
You must be Henry, yes?
Careful.
Lord Capon's servant.
Pleased to meet you. But who do I have the honor of talking to, gentlemen? Seems you already know my name.
Aye, we heard something about you. Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well, as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Boar.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in...
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Olbram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Yes. We brought a message from Sir Hanush and Margrave Jobst. Now we're just waiting for Lord Bornbergov's reply.
What does Margrave Jobst want?
To end the war, I think.
Well, well. Jobst himself wants to make peace with the League of Lords.
Aye. And free our king from captivity.
Interesting. Yet it was him who was at war with Wenceslas.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the Barkov on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebag doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice, and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
I'd like to have a bit of discourse with you, young man.
My boy, even the...
BEST Wars on streambo.com, remove the space, at FRLM0 VOA.
Careful!
I suppose he's not interested.
Ah, our hero from the pond.
You're like... We have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet. I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots, but I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down to me from the window.
How awful. How do you want to get your revenge?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make... I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Now that sounds like a pretty cruel joke.
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Stop faffing about and get over here.
Excuse me.
Sometimes I'm not sure who's the lord and who's the servant. Hey, blacksmith! Boy, what are you doing there? Get over here. Stop faffing about and get over here. Christ, I'll grow old waiting here. Hey, blacksmith boy. What are you doing there? Get over here. Stop faffing about. You've got more important things on your plate than...
Because wheels have started to turn. What do you think, Mark?
So, how are you enjoying the feast?
I see. What does Prague have to say?
I wouldn't mind a few more feasts like this now and then. Have you tasted the Hungarian wine?
I remain on duty, so I can't. But when I see how the others are enjoying it, sacre, I miss Prague.
You're a regular martyr. For my part, I'll be happy to have a drink. On your behalf as well. What was von Burgov?
He's the royal chamberlain, so he's in charge of collect. And he was negotiating with the...
What? He promised he'd support...
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg. Besides, you only gave him the message after.
Do you know what the
No, because
But personal bodyguards of...
Well, Hohenstein and Riesenberg are quarreling over some... Lichtenberg is trying to play both sides. Aye, and Bocek of Kunstadt is looking for a husband for his niece, Yitka.
I thought the League of Lords was...
What? Then? No chance.
Have you heard the plan of attack?
No. Ulrich is keeping...
Not that there's any point.
I noticed that your lord isn't too...
That's one way of putting it.
Sir Otto respects him, and I trust him. But it's true.
He's a conceited fool, you mean?
If it's glory that you seek, you can...
Do you know the other guests?
They're noblemen from these parts, but I don't know them personally. That cheerful little fellow in the middle is Hermann Palitz, known as Littlehead. Pity you didn't see his performance on the barrel. Thankfully, the barrel...
And the other one?
Florian of Lomnitz, a famed wit, fair of face and well-spoken. The ladies, for all he could care, well...
What about you and the local women folk? Got your eye on anyone?
Come off it. I'd have to stand in line behind... I'd rather have a drink with you.
I think I know what you're getting at. Don't you want to leave the guests to themselves and go somewhere quieter?
I like the way you think. I have some good brandy in my chambers. If you're tired of the feast, I'll invite you for a nightcap.
The night is young. But maybe later. What do you say?
I'll be happy to wait for you.
I'd like to learn some.
Unfortunately...
captive
wrong,
by
Henry?
here.
Am I invisible or something? Come on, Henry. You can have a drink afterwards.
That rabble will get their comeuppance tomorrow, friends.
Excuse me.
Sometimes I'm not sure who's the lord and who's the servant. What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Stop faffing about and get over here. Christ, I'll grow old waiting here. What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Come on, Henry. You can have a drink afterwards. Christ, I'll grow old waiting here. What's wrong, Henry? Am I...
I'd like to look. There's no time.
So, what's it all
What's
about?
wrong, Henry?
Sit, my lady. Go work.
I'm at your service, sir. I apologize.
What are you doing prowling about here? Hmm? Hey, you're not allowed here. Hurry up! Get out! Hurry up! Get out! Go away now.
this.
Hey! You're not allowed here! Hurry up! Get out!
What's that? Sound. I heard it coming from here. Well, what's it going to be? Piss off!
Careful!
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Here it is. Florian's ring.
Hmm? Hey! You're not allowed here! Hurry up! Get out! Correct! I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
You've got more important things on your plate than I do, Henry? Come on, Henry.
Here's Florian's ring. What next?
Excellent, my friend. Now we'll plant it on that damsel to Florian's right. The young one who never stops blabbering on.
Right. Leave it to me. I'll finish the job.
I'd be delighted to, my friend. That scoundrel deserves it. He'll be the butt of the joke for a change. So no mercy, and joking aside, into the fray, young knight.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Stop faffing about and get over here. Sometimes I'm not sure who's the Lord in this.
So let's hope it won't do us any harm.
It's an absolute disgrace that those Hungarian devils are also Christians.
The eels were delicious, but you enjoyed the milk-fed sucking pigs too, no?
Pigs are pigs.
As it happened, they were
You don't have to worry about those...
I'm sorry.
I have a little gift for you.
Oh, how sweet. Tell me, who is it from?
That's just a little token, my lady. A token of a certain man's favor.
Will you tell me his name?
Hold on. I know that ring.
So do I. What's this about, Florian?
I know very well who's behind this. Herman will pay for this.
You! You were trying to trick me!
Of course. But the bumbler messed it up.
I'll show you, you thief. Outside now so I can put you in your place.
Wonderful. I'm not missing this.
I can't fight you, sir. I'm a mere servant, not a nobleman.
Then send me your lord, dung grubber.
But I'm afraid that's going to be a problem.
What are you on about now?
Well, my master is far from sober. It wouldn't be honorable to challenge him to a duel now.
He's a simpleton.
You know what? Just clear off. Let's drink, my dears. There's no worse sin than stupidity.
The escheat will be decided by the court, and Smell Flash Guy sits on the bench.
What's wrong, Henry?
Things with Florian took a bit of a wrong turn.
Aha, so I saw. You still have a lot to learn about court intrigues. But you deserve your reward. The people were amused in any case, and so was I. And if you need help with anything, just say the word. Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Am I invisible or something?
You could beg for alms for verses like that, Florian.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something?